We got Deebo Samuel extended 3 years, $71 million.
Yeah, fair. I mean, man, that week
I didn't think it would happen.
Bro, me neither. That week before the draft, we were sitting here talking about, Deebo Samuel next team odds. Like, we literally had that where we were talking about where is this guy going to play next year. I thought that relationship was cooked. I'm glad, just a fan of the sport, that they were able to work something out. I love the offseason in all sports, but I would hate to see the NFL get to a point where you don't know who the hell is playing where when week 1 starts. I think that hurts the game for an average fan. Obviously, we're big into it doing this show. We keep up with the headlines every week. But say Deebo got traded to, the Panthers.
Yeah.
The average fan sits down week 1 and they're like, wait, what the hell is this? It gets harder to keep track of. So I was glad to see Deebo stay. I think 3 years, $71 million is fair. And how about that class? I mean, Terry McLaurin now paid, A.J. Brown now paid, DK Metcalf, Deebo Samuel. The only one that got traded was A.J. Brown, but it is a new era of NFL football, and receivers matter so much.
Oh yeah, but the crazy part about it is shorter deals.
Yeah,
he can technically be back up at the table in 2 years.
And that's huge for players, right?
Yeah.
Like, could you speak to just how big of a deal that is for a guy like Deebo Samuel, who part of this beef we heard was that he was taking too many hits and playing him in that hybrid RB role? They're still going to do that with him, I guess.
I don't think so. That was his biggest thing why he wanted to leave.
There's incentives in the contract now, though, that if they use him as a running back, it could go much higher than 71.
Okay, good.
I think it's up to like 75.
You got to pay him for a services.
Yeah. So they're gonna, they got bonuses and stuff in there for their use as RB. So that's huge, though, right? That he could go to the table again in 2 years and like, hey, let's re-up it, or let's figure something else out elsewhere.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I think another big thing about him taking the deal as well is possibly knowing before that Lance was going to be the QB.
Yeah, that's okay.
You never know how that new, you know what I'm saying? And then they probably wanted to get it done because they're going to need somebody. If they're going to go with Lance, they're going to need to have somebody he can throw to. You know what I mean? So a lot of things probably played into that, but I think Deebo won at the end.
Yeah, and it made them. I think both sides won because it makes the most sense for the reasons that you just laid out. They get a trusty number 1 target for Trey Lance, both as a receiver and out of the backfield. If they wanted to keep doing that, they'll probably dial it back a little bit if I had to guess. But if they wanted to keep doing that, I mean, you have a dynamic playmaker, and then on the other side, he cashes out and gets the opportunity to cash out again in just 3 years. So I think it made sense for everyone. And I'm going to keep pounding that drum. It shows how important having a young blue chip wide receiver is.